Right, here we go. Third round. 2 off the lead. Bit of wind. Not top difficulty on the firm and the speeds, but hard enough. So let's see how we do.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live third-round coverage of the Players. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. On top, it's Tony Finau. He's at 11 under. Our featured golfer, right in it, just a couple of shots off the pace. Frank, it's day 3 here at the one and only Players Moving Day, as it's known. And as we look at our featured player in contention heading into the weekend, there's some big names on that leaderboard, but right now, hanging tough.
They certainly are. The type of golf that's required, Rich, you and I both know. Pete Dye, he wanted to test you physically, technically, and of course mentally. That's the big challenge. They've come through in flying colours the first 2 days, but today it's a little bit more of a mental challenge. What I would advocate is don't look at the leaderboard so much today. Saturday, it could be a long, drawn-out day, so just worry about your own golf.
So a fine Saturday here, Frank, and we start to think about what this weekend might hold in store for our featured golfer in the hunt here on the first page of the leaderboard, looking for that golden goose, a first PGA Tour win, and all that goes with it. In terms of nerves, I would have to think this is the most pressure-filled situation this young golfer has ever faced.
Without doubt, Rich. I think if you follow the maturation process, though, when you first turn pro, a new golf course every week, that takes a little bit of time to get used to. Now you start to see your name on the leaderboard. So if you follow the trend, this is where they should be.
Oh, missed it right. Just didn't have the right line. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. Well, nice scoring opportunity here. 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank. Considered one of the easier holes on the golf course. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can just cut this in half. 532 yards divided by 2. Really, it's 2 tee shots over 260 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or a 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field.
Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome four-time winner on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
Not a ton in this, but you have to hit it firm.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Next up, the 177-yard par 3 third, the easiest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, 2-tiered greens sloping from back to front, and it is protected by a bunker in front and grass bunkers to the right. Birdie, definitely in the cards here if you hit a good shot off the tee. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to stay 2 back. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this fourth green. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
He's got just a hair under 100 yards to carry onto the green. 101 to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
Oh, no. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his fourth now to the par 4.
This course really demands every shot in the bag. That's a great little short shot. It's going to be needed today.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shotter.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he's going to remain at 8 under. Well, this hole has it all. 393-yard par 4 6th, and in fact, it was Pete Dye's favorite. He designed this golf course, and I think the reason he loved it so much was it incorporated all of the elements that he used in his design. It was visually intimidating, water trouble, and the premium on accuracy and strategic thinking. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now note his second from the fairway.
102 yards to the front, 115 to the hole, standing on the wrong side of par right now, looking to get back to even.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for two reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side. That's a good tee shot down the right side. That flag's a little tight on the right, so you might have to have a little think about this one.
Frank, you've been there. What's the best way to approach this next shot at the 7th hole?
There's a lot of mounding on this 7th green, to the right and the left. You can use those mounds to kick the ball to the flag. Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Now this for birdie.
And this is a nice, smooth right to lefter. This is the go zone.
No, I think he knew it right when it left the putter face. Didn't get that far enough out to the right. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Up next, the 237-yard 8. It's the longest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, with a wide variety of challenges, including a deep, narrow, and sloping green protected by grass bunkers. Par is the goal here on this very demanding hole. Now a second to this par 3. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why, they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And the card will show he goes out in 37, 1 over par. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat. Good drive down the right side. Today, the hole is cut front leg, so far enough back to be able to get the ball to stop.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got 95 yards to the front. 106 gets to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Good chance at one.
A little short, little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he's worked it to 9 under par. Par 5 11th is 558 yards. Again, this is an no issues here. That is into the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and it'll stay at -9.
Now to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par fours. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. This now for birdie at 12.
And this might require just a little extra pace, but it's dead straight.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is.
Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
Yeah, that's a popular spot. He'll have that for his birdie at 13. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich. And when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Just 5 feet left. Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? That didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he'll fall back to 8 under par. Such a good stretch of holes coming off that difficult 14th now to the 470-yard par 4 15th. Again, demanding. And this tee shot, you have to be on your game. As simple as that. As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
157 yards left. Pin is in the far back portion of the screen.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 5 16th, 523 yards. And the key here, besides the obvious, good drive, solid second shot, is to not look too far ahead. But that's easier said than done, because as you get to that second shot, you can plainly see what's ahead, and that is the famous par 3 17th and the water to the right. just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a third shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
Ten-foot putt left.
A little too careful with that one. It comes up a couple of feet short.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, now to the 17th, and it is always a fascinating struggle here between trust and fear, commitment and collapse. At the 17th, you're never really safe. 6-shot lead, you'd still watch the leader play the 17th. This one has a chance to be close. Okay, mission accomplished. That is safely aboard this island green. Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And he will definitely not say no to that. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. That is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic-looking tee shot there. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there. It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18.
So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and shoot back-to-back great rounds, Rich. If anything better than that, maybe leader takes a stumble. You can't control that, but at least get out there tomorrow, shoot as low as you can.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.
Well, as usual, slow to start, but ending nicely. One round to go. Thanks for watching.